The court drama continues in the case of Stephen Jones, an NAU student who shot and killed fellow student Colin Brough and wounded 3 others after a fight broke out on campus back in October.
On Friday, Judge Dan Slayton heard arguments from Jones's attorneys who want the case sent back to the grand jury so the jury can consider more evidence that they feel paints Jones's actions as self-defense. Jones's attorneys also want the $2 million bond for Jones's release lowered. But those in the courtroom also heard pleas from Colin Brough's parents who want to see Jones behind bars until he faces trial. Jessica Duarte has the latest.
Every time I hear a siren go off, it doesn't matter if it's in the morning, if it's in the afternoon, at night, whenever, I think of my boy.
Strong emotion from the mother of Colin Brough while standing in front of Stephen Jones, the man who shot and killed her son on October 9th after a confrontation that got out of hand. At stake, the possibility that Jones could have his charges reduced and the possibility that he be released to his parents. Brough's father recalling hearing the news from Flagstaff police that his son was dead.
That was the hardest day of my life. I will never be able to speak to my son again.
Stephen Jones is facing 1 count of first-degree murder and 6 counts of aggravated assault. Jones' attorneys requested the hearing, arguing the grand jury didn't consider a lot of evidence that could have shown Jones acting in self-defense, like the extent of injuries Jones received before firing his weapon.
Injuries to his head, his back, his chest, his arm, his knees.
But Judge Slayton denied that request. The defense also wanted Jones' bond of $2 million lessened so he could be released to his parents.
What I am left with is, what is it that you have?
But a seemingly frustrated Judge Slayton felt he couldn't rule based on a lack of preparation from both the defense and the prosecution, deciding he would rule at a later date to give both teams more time. But it was a mother's testimony leaving the biggest impact.
Colin's last words that night were, "Why did you bring a gun here?"
For NAZ Today, Jessica Duarte.
A date for the next hearing has not yet been set, but Judge Slayton left the hearing wanting to sit down with both the defense and the prosecution to settle future dates of all hearings leading up to the trial. For now, Stephen Jones is being held at the Coconino County Trial.